Well, hello and welcome to Ask the Head. It's the first time we have done this for a little while, but I'm absolutely delighted that we've reinstated Ask the Head, which is an opportunity for parents, for pupils, for former pupils of the school to send in a question to our email address and ask me any questions they may have about the day-to-day operations of the school or the strategic direction of Harrow International School, Hong Kong. I'll endeavour to answer any questions that come our way, and we'll be posting these videos every fortnight, so please do send in your questions and look out for the videos on our website. I've had a number of questions this week, and the first one is in connection with the letter our parents have received in the last few days about a development at Kwanton Road. It's an exciting development for Harrow International School Hong Kong, and we plan to be opening in 2025 academic year a new early years centre there. It will be for children in K1 and K2 age. It is a purpose-built building. It will come under the umbrella of Harrow International School Hong Kong and under the leadership of Mr. Shanahan and myself. And we look forward to welcoming children into our Harrow family. Those children, when they're leaving K2, can progress up here to our Tun Mun site and will join Year 1 and our lower school. And we are of course working on a master plan with our governors and Harrow International Management Services for redevelopment on the Tun Mun site. Some exciting plans ahead, and we look forward to sharing those with you in due course. A parent has posed a question to me with regards to the curriculum in the sixth form. A question I get asked on numerous occasions is, what are the benefits of A-level over IB? And the question is a very good one. The answer is that both routes are highly credible, and both A-levels and IB are highly regarded by universities across the world. We're committed to A-levels. We believe that they are a world-class qualification which prepare our young people for universities in the UK, in the US, in Australia, in Hong Kong, in China and in other places across Europe and Asia. However, IB is a suitable route for some young people. I often describe the difference in summary as A-levels are qualifications where you study 3 subjects in depth, whereas the IB is broader. You study more subjects, you're involved in a community programme, you're involved in some form of research and writing a dissertation. The route we choose is for our pupils to take 3 A-levels usually and the EPQ. And as I said, those A-levels are what we believe are the gold standard of education. And along with the EPQ, the extended project qualification, our pupils are very well set up to gain places at top universities, whether they choose to go to the UK or whether they choose to go to the US, or as I've said, Hong Kong, China and other parts of the world. We have got experience of our pupils going to some incredible universities. The majority still choose to go to the UK, but increasingly our pupils are opting to take up places at top universities in the States. We've now sent pupils to all Ivy League universities and other universities in the US, which are renowned for courses such as mathematics and computer science. So there isn't really an easy answer to this one. A-levels are excellent qualifications. The IB is an excellent course to pursue higher education, but it's which course suits your child best. And you will know your child, and you will know where their strengths and interests and talents lie. As I said, at Harrow, we're committed to the A-level. We believe it is the gold standard qualification which provides access to universities of choice. And we are committed to preparing our sixth formers for the universities they wish to go to, for the courses they wish to study, which will set them up well for employment in the future. We have an experienced team in our sixth form who are familiar with guiding our young people to a variety of universities, as I mentioned earlier, in the US, in the UK, in Hong Kong, in China, in Malaysia, in Europe and in Australia. And they have years of experience. And from the first day of pupils enter the sixth form, they have on their timetables a lesson called UP, University Preparation. During their university preparation sessions, they will be introduced to the application process, the different types of universities, the different types of courses, the entry requirements, how to write your personal statement, how to enhance your CV and enrich your experiences so that you are prepared for university and have the best chance of getting into the universities where you would like to go. Mrs Morris, our Director of Sixth Form, oversees all university applications, and she's supported by Mr Roscoe, Head of Year 13, who specialises in preparing our young people for Oxford and Cambridge applications, and Miss Dark, who specialises in guiding those pupils who wish to apply to the US. She's very familiar with the process. Applying to the US is a very different process to applying to the UK, and our pupils are fully informed from an early age of how they can maximise their chances to take up courses in various places across the world. I encourage you to trust the team here. We've not only got our sixth form team, we've got our house pastoral teams led by the HMs, we've got members of the senior leadership team, we've got heads of departments and our subject staff, all who have years of experience of preparing pupils for higher education. They know your sons and daughters, they know the application process, and they know how best to navigate that. If you do choose to employ a university counsellor, I do encourage you to encourage them to link in with the school so that your sons and daughters are getting the same message. But we've got a proven track record of our young people going to some fantastic institutions across the world. They come back and they talk to our current pupils about their experiences. They share their guidance with them, and that's incredibly helpful. My advice is to trust the school. But if you do wish to take up a university counsellor, do let us know who they are, pass on our details to them, and we'd be happy to communicate with them. I know that parents and pupils have been waiting patiently for the outcome of our food tender, and this has taken perhaps longer than any of us would have expected. It's important we go through a proper process. It's important that we get this right, and it is a lengthy process. The school has been doing its due diligence over financial matters, over logistics, over menus, over the pricing of our catering service. I think we're in the final stages, and hopefully we will have some news for you soon. And as soon as we do, there will be an official notification for the school. So thank you for your patience in that area. A number of parents and pupils have sent in questions asking if there's an update on this. I don't have any exact details at the moment, but please be assured that it has been a rigorous process. I'm very grateful to those parents who came in and were involved in the food tasting and listened to the short listed tender companies, and to the pupils who were involved in that. We had pupils from our lower school and members of our food committee from the upper school who participated. We did take into account the views of parents and the views of pupils, and we are in the final stages of the tender process, and we will inform you of the outcome as soon as we are able to. Following the media coverage of international schools in mainland China, some parents have asked questions about Harrow School London's commitment to its international arm in Hong Kong and in China. I can say categorically that Harrow School London's senior leadership team, Mr Land, the headmaster, and the Board of Governors are totally committed to our schools in this part of the world. We have very good relationships with Harrow School on the Hill. We're in regular contact with them. Our schools across Asia are doing well. They're in different phases of their development. Some of them are new schools in their infancy, are growing, developing, establishing their ethos. Others are more mature, such as Harrow, Bangkok, celebrating 25 years since they opened. We're a school that is very much involved with Harrow School London, and we follow some of their traditions and bring the best of Western and Eastern practices together. It's an opportunity for us all to share good practice. I have regular contact with Mr. Land. At the end of February, I'll be going over to London. We'll be meeting Mr. Land, meeting members of the senior leadership team, meeting Mr. Barry, who oversees international school development, and we'll be recruiting out of Harrow on the Hill. Some of our staff were involved in network meetings with staff from all the Harrow schools, only on Friday afternoon. Our pupils can experience gathering together with those who attend Harrow schools in China and in Japan and in Thailand. Early March, Mrs. Wilson's leading a ski trip where our pupils will be involved in a competition at our new school in Appy, along with other pupils from Harrow schools. So please be assured that Harrow School London is totally committed to Harrow Hong Kong. Harrow Hong Kong will remain Harrow International School Hong Kong, with a Harrow school ethos and providing excellence in education, and we look forward to a happy, successful and exciting future working together as a family of schools. So thank you very much for those questions that were sent in for this week's Ask the Head. I encourage you to send them in a regular basis. Just to reiterate, this will be a fortnightly video message going out to parents. I'm delighted to be able to do this. I'm delighted to be in our Leonardo da Vinci STEAM Centre. We opened exactly 1 year ago, and on the day we opened, we celebrated with a STEAM conference where representatives from Harrow schools came together along with other representatives who have responsibility for STEAM in their schools in Hong Kong. It was a wonderful occasion. We had experts from University College London who came to talk to the delegates about rolling out STEAM activities and the STEAM curriculum, and Mr. Toomey, Mr. Rose and Miss Hiley organised the day and shared their experiences of integrating STEAM into our curriculum in our lower school and our upper school. So it was a wonderful occasion, and I hope that it will become an annual event in the school calendar. We also had parents who came in to meet the head last Monday. They came into upper school assembly, and then we had coffee in the Lion Cafe. It was an opportunity for me to meet parents, for parents to meet other members of the senior leadership team, and for them to meet each other. And it was just an informal conversation, and it was a really lovely occasion. If you'd like to come in, you're very, very welcome. Please contact Mrs. Hicks, our Head of Communication, and register your interest, and we look forward to seeing you at that event. Our Year 11s have just finished their mock examinations, and I know that they've gone as smoothly as they possibly can. Well done, Year 11. You put a lot of work into those examinations, and it's good practice for when the real things happen in the summer. And that's the time where you can really review your work, any gaps in your learning, and discuss those with your subject teachers so you can move on and be fully prepared for the summer GCSEs. We have a barbecue to celebrate down at Golden Beach for all Year 11s, which we're looking forward to. Our Year 12s are going on a geography field trip to Thailand on Wednesday, and we wish them all the very best for their few days involved in field work in Thailand. We have our lower school who are involved in a World War II immersion day, and I know that Mr. Blake's got some really exciting plans for them. And we've also got a number of sporting fixtures, so we wish our teams well. They're playing basketball, rugby, football, golf or badminton. So thank you very much for listening. Please do continue to send your questions in, and if you'd like to attend our Meet the Head and attend a coffee morning, you'll be very welcome. Have a good weekend.